So, Billy Graham died 2 days ago. Or, let me get that right, yesterday. And here's the deal, that was February 21st. I think he died in 2012 because I remember it really well. And in fact, the reason I think he died in the summer of 2012, I think it might have been August, is because I remember thinking to myself, oh my God, it's the Mayan end year calendar thing, 2012. It's the end of the world, maybe. And I kind of had a thought pattern along the lines of Billy Graham dodged a bullet, or he got out of Dodge before the, shit hit the fan. And that's my memory, guys, So I have an anchor memory to his death. I wasn't a big fan of Billy Graham, or nor did I dislike him, but I knew who he was because I was quite intimate with the Born Again Christian movement when I was in my late teens. So, evangelical movement. So I want to bring up something else right now. I want to talk about the idea that maybe the Mandela Effect and the rising up of people to keep living again to eternal life, like Nelson Mandela or Billy Graham and other celebrities, is in fact the hidden code of the word eternal life in the Bible. And what do I mean by that? Well, think about this. Some people remember Billy Graham dying in 97, others remember him dying in 99, others in 2007, others in 2012. I mean, there's a myriad times in which Billy Graham apparently died, but here he is, still here to die at age 99. So is it eternal life that he keeps showing up, or Nelson Mandela had other life and death times? And what would that imply if that's true? Like, in other words, did Jesus actually rise up from a tomb and walk around in a body that had partially decomposed? Or is that an eternal life thing and rising from the dead a metaphor for the disciples seeing Jesus going, hey dude, what are you doing alive? Because he was in a timeline in which he wasn't crucified. I know that's heretical. Even references to like people rising in the end days from the grave. Is that a metaphor or a biblical code for the fact that in these end times, timelines are merging, and we seem to be shifting into timelines constantly where people who have died have risen again, or who have risen in one timeline have died in another. And so here's an example. I was a young woman and I was driving my car and I almost hit a deer. I had a prescient moment of don't turn that corner quickly, and I missed the deer. Had I hit that deer at full speed, a buck, in my little car, I likely wouldn't have survived it. Okay, it would have been a high-speed collision head-on. And so my question is there a version of me who at 24 or 5 didn't make it? And then there's this version of me here who did, and maybe I can have bleed-throughs of those timelines? Yet, in the sense that one version of me didn't survive, this one does. Therefore, here is eternal life. I was talking to you in the winter of Vancouver, Canada, at the end of a sunny day, a rare sunny day, with my dog sitting here. I just took her for a walk. Leela, want to say hi? There she is. So that's a question I want to bring to you. Crazy, weird idea. What does eternal life really mean? What is the code that the Bible's talking about? Come on, let's be serious. We don't really think that people who are rotting in their graves, for instance, in the end times after the second coming of Jesus, are going to get out of the graves like skeletal, zombie-like beings and wander the planet. Because I know some people think that, like, oh. I think eternal life and rising again is a metaphor. And if this is a simulation, which I don't know that reality is a simulation, but if it was, it also simply implies that we simply change storylines, right, within the sim. If it's not a simulation and it's real, in the real-ish as we get, then in the multiverse, there are so many timelines that you can have eternal life, because where your consciousness resides is where you live. And you can keep living by moving from one timeline to the other. So if this body, craps out on me for whatever reason, why don't I shift to a timeline where it didn't? Just thinking about it, guys. Just thinking about it. Don't shoot me, and please don't troll me. If you're a born-again fundamentalist Christian, I bless you. I wish the best for you. Don't troll me and tell me I'm going to hell. All right, I just think about this. It's an idea, okay? See you guys soon. Oh, down below, link to my article in my blog, the Awakened Dreamer blog, about the same theme of this topic I'm bringing up here, in case you want to read what I wrote. Okay, thank you. Mwah.